got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along singing a song side by side. Oh, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow. We'll travel along singing a song side by side. Through all kinds of weather. What if the sky should fall? Long as we're together, it really doesn't matter at all. When they've all had their quarrels and parted, we'll be the same as we started, just a traveling along, singing a song side by side. Through all kinds of weather, what if the sky should? Long as we're just hanging on together, well, it really doesn't matter at all. It really doesn't matter at all. It really doesn't matter at all, y'all, when they've all had their quarrels and parted. We'll be the same as we started, traveling along, singing a song side by side, side by side, side by side, yeah, traveling side by side, side by side. I think I've always sort of wanted to do that, especially the scat stuff in the middle. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the Heart Songs concert. Songs from the heart, songs of love. If you have a very someone special near you, you might want to just bring that person into the room and hang out together. And if there's someone special who's a long way away from you right now, you might want to text them and say, hey, I'm listening to some heart songs and I would like you to hear them with me because that's the way I feel about you. A lot of us are separated from people that we love a great deal. And this might be a chance to say, you know what? I love you and I really want to share these moments of music with you. So a song now called In My Life. This is the story here is a person who has been, shall we say, young and foolish and energetic and has sown one's oats, shall we say. And when one comes back from all that adventure and misadventure, you find there's been somebody waiting the whole time, lifting you up, giving you hope, praying for you, feeding energy your way, picking you up when you've been crashing on the floor. And there may be a lot of people in this audience for whom that is a reality. So, in my life, as I look down the ways I have walked in my life, and I see choices made in the heat of my life, I can see that if I knew everything that I know now, that I might have changed the ways of my life, my life. Well, I can see from this hill all the turns in the road where I might have gone wrong with no hope of return. And you were always there to pick me up when I was falling down along the ways of my life, my life. Hey, somehow I cannot remember calling on your help when I was dashing through my life with all my bridges burning. I stood on the edge of danger more times than I ever knew, and I can see that you were always standing there beside me, nudging, turning, the mistakes in my life and the pain in my life into places to learn. What do you mean in my life? And though I must admit that I have learned too slowly, I would like to say loud and clear that I wouldn't want to be without you in my life. That was nice. Oh, somehow I cannot remember calling on your help when I was dashing through my life with all my bridges burning. I stood on the edge of danger more times than I ever knew, and I can see that you were always standing there beside me, nudging, turning, the mistakes in my life and the pain in my life into places to learn what you mean in my life. And though I must admit I have learned too slowly, I would like to say wanna be without you in my life. Wouldn't wanna be without you in my life. No, no. I can see it from this hill. Yeah, yeah. All the turns in the road. Wouldn't wanna be without you in my life. Be without you in my life. Be without you in my. Wouldn't wanna be without you in my life. 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 So, for those of you in the audience tonight who have experienced the loss of your significant other, the loss of your loved one, through death or through divorce, separation of some kind, and who have found perhaps love again. And I know there are many such folks in this audience tonight. Many of you are people I know who have discovered that after the pain and after the sorrow and after all the loss and after all the agony, love comes again. This song is about that. This song has an interesting history. It was actually first composed for a couple who were getting married. She lost her first husband. He was the medical tech that came to work on him, give him mouth to mouth and try to stimulate his heart and keep him alive. The husband passed, but these two people fell in love, and I got a chance to sing for their wedding. And then my designer, my dear, dear friend who designs all the ads for this show, when she went through a tragic ending of her first marriage and came to be married again to the wonderful man she is married to now, I was able to sing this song at their wedding. I just call it wedding song. I've known my share of great disappointments. I've known disaster that was almost complete. I've known my share of loss and confusion. I've seen my world fall around, down round my feet, and yet here I am in this holy place. And it's here comes the bride with arms open wide, and you should see the smile on my face. I've known those winters so cold and lonely, nights that I thought would never turn to dawn. I've known those days of utterly hopeless moments. I thought I could never go on, and yet here I am in this holy place. And it's here comes the bride with arms open open wide, and you should see the smile on my face. Yesterday's sorrow and yesterday's pain will not be healed in an hour. Day after day, time and again, will need much more than our natural power. Day after day, we'll seek and we'll learn, we'll taste and we'll turn, making our way down the highway, down the your way and my way and our way and God's way together. Would have thought it. Hope's rising up as old memories fade, and with each sunrise I start believing I'm not bound by mistakes I have made, and yet here I am in this holy place, and it's here comes the bride with arms open wide, and you should see the smile on my The year was, let's see, 1960. And I was a junior in high school, and I was madly in crush with Joanne. Oh, she was a violin player, and she had the softest, gentlest voice, and she was intelligent, and she was a reader, and she loved books and discussions about sort of art and literature, and I thought, oh, I'm out of my mind with glee. And I would wait just to hear her footstep in the hallway. And every time she walked by, I knew what her walk sounded like. Every time she walked by, my heart would go bang, bang, bang. I don't know, maybe there's somebody in the audience tonight who's having a first crush. Or you're having something like that first crush where you, all of a sudden, you're absolutely bamboozled by this person who has walked into your life and changed everything. This song was originally written for my friend who was a 14-year-old amazing singer-songwriter who did her album. This is back in 2004. She did her first album with me at the age of 14, composed most of the songs. I wrote a few, including this one, and had done the funding for her album all by herself. It was amazing, and it turned out splendiferously well. Wonderful singer-songwriter who now is become quite a real estate salesperson. But this is called First Crush, and I tried to capture some of that sort of teenage excitement. So let's see how we did. Why do I keep smiling when I'm walking down the hall? Why do I keep dancing when there is no cause at all? You know what? We're going to start that one again because I got off the rhythm and I don't want you to hear it wrong. So here we go. Why do I keep smiling when I'm walking down the hall? Why do I keep dancing when there is no cause at all? People stop and stare at me, they think I've lost my mind. All my friends keep telling me I left good sense behind. Maybe it's the air, maybe it's the season. No, I think it's you, you are the reason. It's true, it's true. I think I'm falling for you. Will it last? Who can say? Will you go or will you stay? Is it wrong? Is it right? Will we end up in a big fight? I don't know everything. All I know is you have given me wings. Wings to fly, here am I, like an eagle in the sky. Look at me, can't you see? I look beautiful and free. Look at you, what you do. You make everything brand new. It's like spring, I wanna sing. Here's the thing, you have given me wings. Why do I say hi to everyone who passes by? Why do I keep thinking I see rainbows in the sky? People say, they look at me, I used to be so cool. Now they say, I'm acting like a crazy lovesick fool. Maybe it's the air, maybe it's the season. No, I think it's you, you are the reason. It's true, it's true. I think I'm falling for you. Will it last? Who can say? Will you go or will you stay? Is it wrong? Is it right? Will we end up in a big fight? I don't know everything. All I know is you have given me wings. Wings to fly, here am I, like an eagle in the sky. Look at me, can you see? I look beautiful and free. Look at you, what you do. You make everything brand new. It's like spring, I want to sing. Here's the thing, you have given me Look at me, can you see? I look beautiful and free. Look at you, what you do. You make everything brand new. It's like spring, I want to sing. Here's the thing, you have given me wings. All right, now we go all the way from that first crush, that first blush of, oh, did I do something wrong? Did I knock something over? Hope not. All the way from that first crush, the blush of first romance, to the contemplative, sad, but, what do I say? A wiser heart, an older, wiser heart, having been through all the complexities that a relationship sometimes goes through, having been through desertion and betrayal, having been through anger and angst, having been through the hurt, and come back. Come back. So here we are after all this time, after we've hurt each other and betrayed and lost hope, here we are back again with such new resolve, such new hope, such new joy. This is called I Look at You. Morning light breaks through my window. I look at you lying there on that bed. I look at you and I think it's going to be all right. Dark nights make me so afraid. I look at you and you shine like a star. I look at you and I think it's gonna be all right. And I never want to have to face another dawn. If I have to face it alone, and I want to sing in the words of that old song. I've got a love of my own. City streets treat me like a stranger. I look at you and I know that I am loved. I look at you and I think it's gonna be all right. Cocktail parties, people talking small talk. I look at you and I know where meaning is. I look at you and I think it's gonna be all right. And I never want to have to face another dawn. If I have to face it alone, and I sing in the words of that old song. I've got a love of my own. Desert days, we thought we'd never make it. I I look at you, and I know how you suffered. I look at you, and I think it's gonna be all right. You wanted to leave. I wanted to let you. I look at you, and I can't believe you stayed. I look at you, and I think it's gonna be all right. And I never want to have to face another dawn if I have to face it alone. And I want to sing in the words of that old song, I've got a love of my own. Morning light breaks through my window. Okay. That's a lot of years in process, that song. Now, to one of the earliest love songs I ever wrote. Wrote it for my spouse. And it was, I think maybe about a year after we had started going out together and knowing each other. And it's the words have changed a couple times, and I actually did a version of this with a spoken word section in the middle several shows back. It's called The Way You Do. And it started out as a real kind of slow kind of ballad. Da, 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 dee, da. Da, 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 da. But we're doing a couple of other slow ballads on the show, so I was motivated to change a little bit the texture, and what came out was like this. No soft winter snow, no rivers that flow. There's nothing I know that holds my heart the way you do. No flowers of spring, no birds on the wing. There's not anything holds my heart the way you do. I cherished a dream, and I searched everywhere than a dream. You were standing there, no stars in the sky above, no song of a morning dove. There's nothing at all, my love, holds my heart the way you do. I cherished a dream, and I searched everywhere, and then I woke up better than a dream. You were standing there, no star in the sky above, no song of a morning dove. There's nothing at all, my love, holds my heart the way you do, holds my heart the way you do, holds my heart the way you do. How many of us have been learning lessons in the last year of COVID? I'll bet you we've been learning lots of lessons about each other, lots of lessons about ourselves. And this song isn't really directly about that, but it is about learning lessons in relationship. It's about those unexpected changes. It's about the fact that I thought this was all going to turn out one way, and it turned out differently. It's about the fact that I thought I had pretty good defenses. I didn't think you could get beyond my defenses. You know, I thought I was pretty cool and pretty self-composed. I learned better. I learned how dependent I was on the love of somebody else. I learned what it was like to crave someone's attention and to want to give it back. I learned what it was like to exist in mutuality. This is called They Never Told Me. Okay. never told me you'd be changing the show, making me glow. How was I supposed to know? They never told me this guy would love you so. And they never told me you would rewrite the plot, like it or not. Gee, it seems I've learned a lot. They never told me I would crave all the love that you've got. I thought I'd be independent and free. No romance for me, I got so much to do. I never knew all the changing you do when you walked into my life, and I discovered that I needed you. They never told me you would mess up my schemes, fill up my dreams, patch up all my threadbare seams. They never told me you would show me what true love means. I thought I'd be independent and free. No romance for me, I got too much to do. I never knew all the changing you'd do when you strolled into my life, and I discovered that I needed you. They never fill up my dreams and patch up all my threadbare seams. They never told me you would show me what true love So I was a college sophomore, and there was this girl. Jane was her name. She was a musician. She was a wonderful pianist. We studied with the same piano teacher. She was one of the most sensitive pianists in the department. Wonderfully musical person. Actually, Jane has gone on to do other things now. She got 2 degrees in music, then she pursued a degree in theology in New York, and then she worked on a doctorate in psychology, which never got finished, but she's done all the classwork. So I married a pretty bright person. Anyway, so it was my sophomore year. We had met. She was a junior. We had met, and we had sat together at recitals and had coffee together. And I was in a practice room working. I should have been working on Mozart, maybe a little Bach, because I had a recital coming up. But instead of doing that, I was working on an arrangement of the old song, When I Fall in Love. So Jane bangs on the practice room door. She saw through the glass it was I, and she banged on the door. Okay, come on in. What are you working on? Nothing much. Oh? Well, I mean, I'm sort of doing a cheap and dirty arrangement of a pop song. Really? Yeah. Oh, play it for me. Nah. Come on. No. I love that song, When I Fall in Love. I love that song. Yeah, well. No, play it, please. Just, well, it's not done. Well, I don't care. Just play it anyway. So this is what happened. When I fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that same way too is when I'll fall in love with you. In a restless world like this is, love is ended before it's half begun, and too many of those moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel you feel that same way too is when I'll fall in love, when I'll give my heart, when I'll fall in love with you. One of the songs I love to play when I'm sitting. Oh my goodness, time has nearly left. Let me see. Are we going to have time for? No. Okay, I have a real dilemma here. If I play Funny Valentine and then play Love is a Very Light Thing from the musical Fanny, we're going to run over just a little bit. I wonder if it's okay with folks if we run over a few minutes. Let me check with Madam Videographer Sonia. By the way, Sonia is back After being ill last week, she came back with guns blazing and all kinds of new ideas and decorations. And Sonia, can we go over a few minutes?
I'm sure we
You think? Okay. I got to play you Funny Valentine. This is one of the songs that I always end up playing when I'm just sort of hanging around people's houses, dinner with friends or whatever. And they're always saying, play something. And this is one of the first things that comes to mind because I love to do a little fugue in the middle. So here's my version. My funny Valentine, sweet funny Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? Don't change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, funny Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? Oh, don't you change your hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, funny Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. So, if you like these weekly events, we would love to have you partner with us financially and energetically with prayer support and financial support. Obviously, musicians are not traveling. I'm not traveling anywhere and not making any money doing concerts. So all of our support comes from our nonprofit called Interlude Retreats. Interlude is a nonprofit organization that sponsors retreats for church musicians in the summer and conferences for songwriters. We're a member, a part of a music project called the Convergence Music Project, which is creating contemporary church music for churches that want inclusive language and focus on justice and all that kind of thing. We've been a part of several different songwriting conferences, wanting to reach out more to pastors and musicians. We've had 3 retreats now for church musicians, and every single time we get musicians who are saying, "Oh, I needed this retreat so much." And so Interlude has decided to sponsor all these weekly concerts. It's been almost a year now. Our first concert was on March the 18th of last year. So we're coming up on 11 months. We need to do a big one-year celebration, Sonia. So anyway, we would love to have your support. One of our donors put up a huge match recently and said, if you can find a fairly sizable chunk of money, a big bunch, I will match it. And just this past week, another donor, dear friend, came and said, "You got it. I'm doing it." And so people have been just incredibly generous. interluderetreats.org, www.interluderetreats.org. There's also some videos up there to show you the kind of thing that we do. Check out the videos and go on our website, kenmedema.com. We still say if everybody would download one song from our store, that would help. And the other thing is I'm doing a lot of personal songs for people. You can have a song written especially for you, put on a CD or sent as an MP3. You want to give a song to somebody, you have a special person you want to give a song to, we can do that together. Go on the website, there's a link that says personal song, check it out. I'm in the middle of a recording project with a friend that's going to probably take me through the Lenten season. So after Easter, I'll be able to work on personal songs. So let me end with a beautiful, beautiful song that is one of my favorites, Jane and my favorites. It's a song from the old musical called Fanny. Fanny is a young woman from Oklahoma who finds herself in France. And the man she's in love with is a sailor. And the sea is in his blood, and he cannot not be on the sea. And so Marius goes off to sea, and there's another man named Panis who loves Fanny and marries her and takes her in and loves her child. And this song comes from that musical, and this will be the way we end. Called Love is a Very Light Thing. Thank you for being with. Next week, a very moving, touching story. A friend who has been willing to speak his story about a years-long addiction that nearly ruined him and all of his relationships, nearly ruined his family, ruined his home, and how he came out of that addiction, how he got therapy and treatment, and how people around him fell into place, loving him, taking him off the edge of the cliff. It's, in some sense, it's a little scary, but I think it needs to be said. And so we're calling it New Beginnings. Join us next week. Thanks for being here.
Love is a very light thing. Love is so fragile and frail. You cannot hold it here in your hand. or weigh it on a scale. Cigarette smoke, that's all it is, wisping and curling around. Oh, it takes a lot of love to make a pound. Love is a very light thing, light as a song in the air. How do you start to fill up a heart? How many ounces there? Dragonfly wings, that's all it is, whispering by with no sound. And it takes a lot of love to make a pound.
Good night and happy Valentines.